Hello YouTube, welcome back to Flight Sim World. First things first, I need to apologize for the lack of Flight Sim World videos. I have been pretty ill, so I'm just getting back into the hang of doing the videos. So obviously we've got this video that we're going to be making today. I'm going to be looking around the Portland area. Apologies for the scratchy throat and stuff like that. Obviously, like I said, I'm still trying to get better, but I thought I'd make a video for you guys. And let's see what we can do. So what we're going to do is we're going to be flying in the Portland area today. As you can see, I'm in the Cherokee that we were in last episode because I really liked this aircraft. It was really nice to fly, but I didn't get to really have too much in the way of messing around with the autopilot. So that's what we're going to be trying today. It's a winter's morning. I've selected a winter's morning. As you can see, the clouds are out in force, but they are scattered. It's scattered clouds, and I can hear something. And we're at Hillsborough Airport. There you go. You can see the lighthouse over there. That's telling me that there is a full radio operation here. So green and white, I believe, is ILS and localizer and a full radio system tower as well. So we've got that. We're obviously not going to be using that. We'll probably use the ILS, but we're going to be trying to do things the correct way. So we're going to be trying to fly things in the right manner, so that's exactly what we're going to do. So first things first, we're going to obviously start up this aircraft. I'm going to get rid of this as soon as I've done my flight checks. I'll get rid of this. It's a little bit odd because that is, see, I don't know, it's just pushing a little bit too much. That seems fine. Throttle seem fine, and rudder seem fine. Okay, that's fine. So I'm going to now get rid of these. There we go. A little FSW thing comes up. Okay, checklist. Advanced mode on, obviously. Throttle 5%. Come on, 5%. There we go. It doesn't really matter if it's not perfect. Master switch on. That one right there. Fuel pump on. That one there. Doesn't need to be on for too long. Mixture full rich. Fuel pump can now go off, and this can be rotated. There we go. Perfect. Make sure that that is engaged, the parking brake. Throttle. Well, actually, let's advance that throttle. Just to make sure it's okay. We'll leave it around there. Avionics switch now on. There we go. Avionics now coming on. We will lean the mixture for taxi. Like so. We will switch on the radios. So let's just zoom in and get these on. There we go. I don't know what that is. That's the ident volume. Okay, that's fine. We'll switch. That's our autopilot system. We're going to switch this on. Is that the switch there? Switch it on. There we go. We'll switch on our transponder. We're going to be flying IFR, like I said. What we're going to do is we're going to go see if we can find Mount Hood. So we're going to take off here from Hillsborough. We're going to go see if we can find Mount Hood, and then come back to Vancouver. So yeah, 3433 will do for me. I'll just use that. We're going to switch this on as well. There we go. Not that we're going to use it. We're going to switch on that. A lot of primer before flight. We're okay. Alright, let's have a look outside. Rotating beacon is active. We don't need this anymore. There's no other pages. We don't need that anymore. I'm surprised the navigation lights are not on. Where are the navigation lights on this? Oh, what was that? Oh, okay. That's good. Panel lights. Nav lights. That's something I need to find. Not up here, are they? No. Anybody got any idea where those are? Let's switch on all the lights and then we'll... And then let's work it out. If I switch off the landing lights, yeah, they're still on. Obviously, I don't want the strobes on either. So where are the controls for that? There's got to be more controls somewhere. What's that? Don't know. Big red button. Don't press the red button. There's our checklist. That's our fuel cutoff. There's our trim. That's fine. That's some sort of handbrake, it seems like. Dome light control is not available. So I don't know my way around the entire aircraft yet, so you know, still working it out. Okay, well that's that. We'll leave it like that. That's fine. There we go. Now what we're going to do, let's have a look. Our flight briefing today. We're going to be going out from Portland Hillsborough, like I said. We're going to be flying over. We're going to see if we can stay. We're going to be crossing. Yes, we're going to be crossing. We're going to be crossing into Washington State to the Battleground VOR. From there, we're going to be turning onto a heading of. Let's see. 089er. Yeah, we'll do 089. We'll turn on to heading of 089, and then we're going to see if we can find. We're going to see if we can actually find anything out there. The mountain. We should be able to. We should be able to find the mountain out there. So that's what we're going to be doing, and then we're going to turn back. This time we're going to head directly to. Let's see, which way should we head on the way back? I tell you what, we'll work out on the way back as we come back. So to get onto this, to the Battleground VOR, we have to take the correct flight path. Now I've got some information here because of the amount of mountains in the way, where we have to climb and what we're supposed to do. So we are currently parked up at number 13 or parking bay 11 or something. There's a maintenance shed just there, and we're going to be taking off on runway 31 right. So let's actually get ourselves swung around. A little bit of lag at the moment. It should clear up very quickly. There we go. Wow, there is a lot of lag at the moment. There we go. It's clearing up already. Alright, so we're going to go for runway 31 right. And so then we're going to take off from that, and then we've got to do a turn, a direct turn to a heading of 120 until we intercept the Battleground VOR. A little bit difficult to see here. Whoa, what was that? No idea what that was. There we go. Okay, yeah, so we're going to be turning out here. We're going to be doing an immediate turn as soon as we hit 300 feet. We're going to be doing an immediate turn out to... Right, hold on. I need to see exactly. Is there a runway out on that side? I think there is, and it's snowing. I see snow. Okay. Let's see, we're on Charlie, right? We'll turn on to Alpha. Ah, we're on this side. Okay, okay. Alright, so we're at the Charlie intersection. That's 31 left ahead of us. So we need to turn. As a matter of fact, we can actually come on to 31 left right here. Because if we're coming on, if we're doing 31 left, that's a pretty, that's an easy runway to take off from because it's a lot longer. So I tell you what, we'll do that. Change of plan. So we're on Charlie. We're crossing Alpha. I thought we were on the other side of the airport, but we're not. And we're going to just turn off right here. What we're going to do is we're just going to stop here before we get onto the runway. And we're going to, whilst the snow falls, take a screenshot because that actually looks quite incredible with the snowfall. Very cool. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. We're going to get the battleground VOR tuned in. So we want, what are we looking for? 116.6, and that's the only one we need to worry about here. So 116.6. Tune that in. Tell you what, we'll do it on both because, oops. Let's see where, if anything turns. It doesn't. That's a problem. Anyway, we need to make sure that we're on the 175 radio, and then we're going to be turning towards it. So what we want is the 175 radial inbound. So it's 171, 177, 175. There we go. And similarly here, we're going to do the same thing. There we go. 175. Hopefully these work. I'm not entirely sure if they will. We're going to set, let's see. I think our altimeter seems to be okay. Actually, we're at 29902. It's just not gonna. That's not gonna be right, is it? Let's have a look. Airfield elevation is. Let me see if I can find the elevation for the airfield. Here we go. 208 feet. So that's 200 feet. So at 208 feet. There we go. So it's 299.3 is what we really want. Okay. So we're gonna try this, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't work, we're just gonna have to wing it. So we're going to take off. We're going to turn to a heading of 120. We've got to make a right-hand turn to a heading of 120, and then from there we're going to be continuing on until we grab the VOR, and then we're going to join the 175 radio towards battleground, and then once we get to battleground we're going to be turning onto the 089 radio, and we want to climb to about 8,000 or 9,000 feet depending on the cloud. So let's go. Forgotten that. Oh gosh. Well, we're already up. We are already up and swaying heavily to the left. Right, start the turn. Keep it coordinated. We're going to leave the flaps out because we need the climb. That's quite a view. This is not something I was expecting. To a heading of 120. We've got to keep going around. Keep going around. Trim it down a little bit. Here we go. Keep it turning. Zero 090. One 20 roll out. All right. So now all we've got to do is get onto this one. So we just got to fly in this direction and keep it in this direction. No, without it drifting. It is drifting. It is drifting. And we're going to see if we can keep it climbing as well. But I've got to really work on this climb. Come on. Give it some rudder to compensate for the wind. We do have a bit of a crosswind here. We have a crosswind element that we need to contend with. Flaps up. That wasn't too bad, actually. Now we just keep an eye on. Keep an eye on what's going on. Keep an eye on that that needle. We want that needle to be turning correctly. We'll continue the climb. We'll definitely continue the climb. And hopefully you guys are enjoying this. Again, sorry that it's been so long since the last video. If Community Update 10 is out by the time this video is out, I will be doing a video on Community Update 10 as well very, very shortly. So do stay tuned for that. So we're heading in the 120 direction. We are drifting ever so slightly, but we're okay. We've got ourselves up to 3,000 feet into the cloud layer. Just waiting for that to come alive. Just to make sure it is alive, I'm actually going to swing this other one around to see if it actually helps. Yeah, it is alive. Okay, as long as it's alive. So we're currently on the 190 radial or something. We need to come onto the 175 radial. Let's bring that back to 175. There we go. There's Portland below us. Very nice, very nice. We're going to be climbing above the clouds, like I said. We're going to keep this climb going. I think we're doing very well here. Slightly off target. We're at 110. Just going to drift it nice and slowly over to 120. I like this. I like flying. I really do like flying. There we go. That's a bit better. Going to keep the climb going. So we've got about a 300 foot per minute climb now as we go into the clouds. There you go. Very fancy. Just waiting to intercept that radial now. Still waiting to intercept it. I'm going to see if I can level off at around 4,000 feet. Perfect. So now we're climbing up at around 200 foot per minute. But I mean, look at that. That is really quite awesome to see, like in that manner. But we need to focus on what's inside at the moment. So we've got the clouds there breaking through. Looks like there's some hills over there. Right, here we go. We're coming up on the radio. And we've passed 4,000 feet. I want to try and hold it here, so just trim down a little bit. And then we'll adjust with power. Nose down. Just a little bit. There we go. Perfect. And time for us to take a turn onto the 175 radial. Now remember, we have to turn left here. We're not turning right because we're not joining the radial. So let's begin a turn to the left. Nose up slightly just to make sure we don't drop. We're going to let it drop just a little bit though, because I want to bring us back down to 4,000. But not too much. Just watch it, we don't want it to balloon. We may have just overshot it slightly, but that's okay. There we go, we're down to 4,000 now. So we can bring that back in. Drop the power again ever so slightly. We are climbing. I don't like that. It's not trimmed perfectly for the turn. And we'll roll out just about here. In fact, no, we're going to continue slightly further along, just so we can get a little bit better here. There we go. I'm going to roll out there. Perfect. Trim it down again until we reach the right altitude, which is 4,000 feet. Give it a bit more power. Control it ever so slightly with the nose. Give it some elevator. There we go. And that should allow us to come back onto the radio. Well, it's not actually too far off. It's only probably just where, maybe just over where those buildings are. That's where the radial is. So we're not doing too badly. Fantastic. I hope you guys are enjoying this so far. You know, thank you guys for tuning in, and thank you guys for the 5,500. I think at the time I'm recording this, got 5,500 views on the other video, community update 9. So you know, thank you so much for that. That is really, really cool. Right, so here we go. We're going through Portland right now, and then we're going to be crossing into Washington very, very shortly. And we're holding steady around 4,000 feet. That's exactly what we want. Right, so we've come out there, we've done that. We've come along this radial here. About 5 minutes. Sorry, I'm just looking at the... Go. Right, there's the river. There's the Columbia River. Someone correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that's the Columbia River, which is the border between between Oregon and Washington State. So that's the border. As a matter of fact, you know what I'm going to do? We have just received clearance to fly along the river. So that's what we're going to do. so we don't have to go all the way to Battleground, which actually isn't too far off the river, but we don't have to fly all the way there. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to switch to VFR right here. There we go. Switch to VFR, and we are going to take our turn. We're going to follow the Columbia River right down. Although we can't see the river anymore, so that's not good. So we have to stay on course for now. There's the river. There's Pearson Airport right there, and you should be able to see Portland Airport. In fact, we might just be passing right over it. So here we go. We're gonna turn to a heading of 09080. Taking the turn. It's snowing again, and we're definitely going for a nose climb here. We're going to start climbing again. And the snow stopped. No, it's back. Alright, let's get this climbing, and that's what we'll end the video once we break out of the clouds. We're gonna go more than that. I think we should go more than that. There's Portland Airport, and we're going to cross over Portland Airport right now, and that's the direction we're going to be heading. Let's do that, actually. Go back onto the... We're going to go 140 now. Once we've crossed this, I do want to keep the climb going. Let's give it a bit more power. Now keep the climb going, keep the climb going, keep the climb going. There we go. The airport is directly below us. Portland, that is. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn 120 from here, and that's going to take us towards Mount Hood. Now we may not get all the way there, but in the next episode we're definitely going to be able to see it, and we're going to head back, and then I'll decide where to land. I've got Troutdale, I've got Portland International, I've got Pearson, I've got Hillsborough again. There's loads of airports around here that I can land at, so there's Troutdale right there. As a matter of fact, not that one. That's Evergreen. That one right there. Let's get ourselves headed. Oh, that's lovely. What a way to end. With the clouds clearing, we're heading correctly where we need to go. What we're going to do is we're going to kick in the autopilot. Heading hold. And the heading hold is actually going to be... Nope. Here we go. 120. There we go. Wonderful. And we're actually going to go... Well, actually, no. We're going to do the climb manually. But there we go. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to hit the like button if you like this video. Subscribe to our channel for more videos on Flight Sim World. Leave a comment in the comments box below. Let me know what you think of what I'm doing so far. That's Troutdale right there. Yeah. Again, apologies for being a little bit ill. and apologies that it's taken so long to get another video out, but I hope you guys have enjoyed this one. As soon as Community Update 10 is out, of course I'll be doing within a day or two, there'll be an update video showing all of that. But in the meantime, enjoy this. Next episode we're going to have a look at see if we can find Mount Hood, and then we're going to come back here and see if we can land at any one of these airports. I'm kind of liking the look of Troutdale, although it's giving me, the lighthouse seems to be white. That is white, so I don't think I'm going to have a full ILS. I want to try a full ILS landing here, so I'm gonna have to look for an airport that has ILS. But anyway, thank you very much for watching, and last but not least, if you do really enjoy these videos, do consider supporting me on Patreon. Link to that is in the description box below, and I would massively appreciate your support. I'll leave this running for a few minutes, and then I'll join you in a few minutes. Thank you very much for watching one more time, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.